Assalamu alaikum guys, how are you? Today this video is about IELTS reading tips, the super tips that will help you improve your IELTS bands, right? First of all, you need to know that there are certain different types of questions in IELTS reading section, yeah? Be it academic or general, yeah. So let's talk about the different types of questions that you might encounter, like true false not given questions, multiple choice questions, right? Matching tasks, gap filling tasks, sentence completion, classification tasks, short answer questions, chart, table or diagram completion, yeah. So I will all talk about the different questions in separate videos, but right now this video is simply about to focus on the tips and tricks, yeah. So forget about the different types of questions that we will discuss in other video, right? But right now you have to focus on that. 3 passages होते हैं, there are 3 passages and the time is 60 minutes for the 3 passages to read, so you have to give like 20 minutes for each passage. Okay, very simple is that. Okay, now let's come to the point that is the key things that you need to know before the reading section, and we call it the tips and tricks, yeah. So the first one is like a read every day. This is the first tip. Second one, read questions first. This is the most important thing. जब आपको passage दिया जाता है, तो first of all there are certain questions below that under the passage which needs to be answered in the light of the passage. So what you need to do, you first have to read the questions. The reason being, I'm telling you, is that you have to skim and scan and summarize the passage. इसका मतलब ये है, you don't have to read the whole passage, but what you need to do, this tip will work wonders if you follow. Which tip? The one we call skimming and scanning, right? Because you don't have enough time to read the whole passage. So what you need to do, you have to skim. And what is skim? The passage that is given to you, and look for the main ideas, understand the layout of the text, highlight keywords and salient points. Salient means important points from the passage. So skim का मतलब ये है कि आपने keywords सर्च करने हैं, आपने उसमें से important points निकालने हैं, and try to make sense of what passage is about, right? While skimming का क्या मतलब है, make sure you highlight keywords like dates, places, topics, numbers, etc. Capital words as well. That's called very simple words. That's called skimming, right? उसके बाद फिर आपको vocabulary जो है, that is very important, you know. What is like read articles and content for different genres, you know that you're not only building your knowledge if you read articles, but also encountering new words as you progress. At the same time, a sense of grammatical intuition will also develop with reading, you know. So this is the most important thing when you read. Definitely there's a sense of intuition, there's a development of your ideas, development and building of your knowledge, and also you're encountering new words, right? So that's the benefit of reading. Second, there are 2 broad categories of text: descriptive and discursive. I'm going to briefly touch upon that. So what is descriptive? These texts are chronological in order and are usually full of facts and information without a particular topic. For example, history of the Silk Road, so that's called a descriptive text. The other one is called discursive. Discursive means these texts are centered around a theory or hypothesis based on authors' research and evidence. It may also express certain opinions and put forth some arguments. Right? ये इसमें hypothesis होगा या कोई research based, जिस तरह आपने does meritocracy aid economic growth? So it is based on the research, this topic, and based on hypothesis. That's the second last point. And the last point that I would like to touch upon is answer all questions. Don't leave out any question unanswered, right? And the last thing is, I would say, grammar is the key. Make sure your answers are grammatically correct. Thank you very much for watching. ये सारे टिप्स आपको फॉलो करने हैं, ठीक है? फिर इंशाल्लाह डेफिनेटली आपके बहुत ज़बरदस्त बैंड्स आएंगे, ठीक है? आई होप यू एंजॉयड द वीडियो. डोंट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब. यार आप लोग सब्सक्राइब नहीं करते यार, किया करो. ठीक है, अल्लाह हाफिज़.